Hey everyone, welcome back.
It's great to be here.
We're diving into something pretty fascinating today. Energy, how our bodies use it,
Yeah.
specifically when it comes to fat.
Fat, it gets such a bad rap, but really it's like our body's secret weapon.
Secret weapon.
Oh,
Okay, I like that. How
well,
so?
think of it like an emergency savings account
Okay, I'm intrigued.
for energy,
Mm.
right? Like we don't always have access to food.
Right,
Our ancestors, they didn't have grocery stores or fridges.
definitely not.
They had to deal with like feast or famine, so storing fat is
Oh,
essential.
makes sense. Yeah, for survival.
Exactly.
So how do we actually tap into those reserves then?
Well, it comes down to energy balance.
Okay.
If we're consistently eating more calories than we're burning, well, the excess gets stored
Right.
as fat. But if we flip that,
Mm,
create a calorie deficit, burning more than we consume,
yeah.
our body's like, okay, gotta find some alternative fuel sources.
So that's where our fat savings account comes in.
Bingo.
Gotcha. So cutting calories is key.
It's a piece of the puzzle,
Yeah,
but we don't want to go to extremes.
right.
Starving ourselves, not a good idea.
Not sustainable.
Exactly. It can backfire.
Yeah.
We might lose muscle mass,
Right.
slow down our metabolism.
Makes sense.
The goal is sustainable.
Yeah.
Deficit, let the body access those reserves.
Gradually, yeah. Okay, so besides watching our calorie intake,
Hmm.
what else can we do to kind of encourage our bodies to burn fat? I'm guessing exercise plays a role?
Absolutely. Movement is key
Right.
for boosting that metabolism and burning fat.
Okay, so what type of exercise are we talking about here? Because I've always heard that cardio is the best for fat burning.
So cardio is definitely effective.
Yeah.
It burns calories during the activity.
Right.
But strength training is crucial too.
Okay.
Why? Because it builds muscle.
Yeah.
And muscle increases your resting metabolic rate.
So the more muscle we have, the more calories we're burning,
Yeah.
even when we're just like chilling on the couch.
Precisely, think of your muscles as like little fat burning furnaces.
I like that.
More muscle, higher metabolic rate, more calories burned,
Even at rest.
even at rest.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this all kind of fits together.
Yeah.
So we've got calorie management, different forms of exercise. What other strategies can kind of help us tap into those fat reserves?
Well, there's this fascinating approach called intermittent fasting.
Okay, yeah, I've heard about this.
So it involves cycling between periods of eating and fasting.
Right.
Not about starving ourselves. It's
Right.
about strategically timing our meals
Okay.
to encourage our body to switch to fat burning mode.
So how does that actually work?
Okay, so when we eat, our body releases insulin,
Mm.
right?
Mhm.
Hormone that helps our cells absorb glucose from food.
Okay,
Insulin is like the key that unlocks our cells to let the glucose in.
I got it.
But when we fast, our insulin levels drop.
Okay.
And that signals to our body, hey, start burning that stored fat for fuel.
So it's like we're flipping a metabolic switch.
Yeah.
Encouraging our body to use its own energy savings account instead of relying on that constant influx of fuel from the outside.
Exactly. It's not about deprivation.
Right.
It's about giving our body a break from digesting constantly and allowing it to tap into its own stores.
That's super interesting. So we've talked about calories, exercise, and now intermittent fasting. Are there other factors at play here? Because I've always heard that hormones have a big impact on our metabolism.
You're spot on. Hormones play a huge role in regulating our metabolism,
Okay.
including how we store and burn fat.
This is where it gets really complex, right? Because I feel like hormones are such a mystery.
Yeah, they're powerful little messengers.
Right.
They influence a wide range of processes in the body.
Right.
And understanding how they impact our metabolism can be a game changer.
So which hormones are like the key players when it comes to fat storage and burning?
Well, we've already touched on insulin.
Yeah.
It regulates blood sugar, influences whether our body stores or burns fat. But there are others that deserve the spotlight too, like cortisol, the stress hormone.
Oh, cortisol. Okay, so I've heard that stress can lead to weight gain, especially like around the belly.
Right.
Is cortisol the culprit there?
Cortisol's vital for our stress response,
Right.
but chronically elevated levels, not good.
Okay.
It can wreak havoc on our metabolism,
Oh, why?
increase fat storage, especially in the abdominal area,
Oh.
and make it harder to lose weight.
So managing stress is not just good for our mental health, but also for like our waistlines.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got insulin, we've got cortisol. What other hormones are involved in this fat burning equation? Are there any good guys on our side?
Oh, absolutely. Growth hormone,
Okay,
often overlooked.
Okay.
But it's a potent fat burner and muscle builder,
interesting.
released during sleep,
Okay.
intense exercise,
Uh-huh.
even during periods of fasting.
Wow. So getting enough sleep and those intense workouts we talked about earlier can actually help us burn more fat.
Precisely, growth hormone, it boosts fat breakdown and promotes muscle growth.
Okay.
Both contribute to a leaner physique.
This is all so fascinating, but I feel like my brain is getting a little full. Can we take a quick break and come back to this? I want to make sure I'm absorbing all this amazing information.
Of course, let's pause here and we'll come back for part 2, where we delve into some practical strategies for putting all of this knowledge into action.
Sounds good. All right. I think my brain is ready for more fat-burning wisdom.
Okay, great.
We've covered a lot of ground, calories, exercise, intermittent fasting, hormones. Where do we go from here?
Let's talk about how you can actually apply all this knowledge.
Okay, perfect. I'm all about actionable strategies.
All right, so one of the most important things you can do is prioritize protein
Okay, protein.
in your diet.
Got it.
Not only keeps you feeling full and satisfied,
Yeah.
it's also crucial for preserving that muscle mass we've been talking about.
So I'm hearing like lean meats, fish beans, tofu, all those good sources.
Exactly.
Okay.
And don't be afraid of healthy fats.
Oh, healthy fats. Okay.
They've gotten a bad rap,
Yeah, they have.
but they're essential for hormone production,
Right.
overall health.
Okay.
Plus, they help you feel more satisfied.
Makes sense, which can prevent overeating.
Exactly.
Okay, so protein for satiety and muscle, healthy fats for hormones and satisfaction. What else?
Don't underestimate the power of sleep.
Sleep.
Okay. We talked about growth hormone.
Right, a powerful fat burner.
Released during sleep.
Okay.
Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality shut-eye each night.
I'm definitely guilty of not getting enough sleep sometimes.
It happens.
I'll have to prioritize that.
And recovery isn't just about sleep.
Okay, what else?
It's also about giving your body adequate rest between workouts.
Oh, okay.
Allowing those muscles to repair and rebuild.
So no need to hit the gym like every single day.
Exactly. Pushing yourself too hard without enough rest can actually backfire.
Interesting, okay.
Listen to your body. Give it the downtime it needs.
So, I never really thought about rest as being so important for fat burning.
Yeah,
It seems counterintuitive.
I know, but that rest is when your body repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue,
Right.
which, remember, is essential for boosting your metabolism.
That makes a lot of sense. I'll try to shift my mindset and see rest as an active part of my fitness routine.
I love that.
Okay.
And while we're talking about things we often overlook, let's not forget about hydration.
Hydration, okay.
Sometimes our bodies confuse thirst for hunger.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been there.
Yeah, leading us to eat when we really just need a big glass of water.
Well, especially when I'm busy or on the go.
Yeah, staying hydrated is crucial for every metabolic process in your body,
Okay,
including fat breakdown.
got it.
So make sure you're sipping on water throughout the day.
All right, so we've got protein, healthy fats, sleep recovery, hydration. Anything else?
Well, there are a few more things that can make a big difference in your fat burning journey.
Okay, let's hear them.
One is managing stress.
Stress.
We talked about how cortisol can contribute to fat storage.
Right.
So finding healthy ways to manage that stress is crucial.
Okay, so stress reduction techniques like meditation, yoga,
Yeah.
spending time in nature, those can all help.
Exactly. Those activities can help lower those cortisol levels, which in turn can reduce fat storage
Right.
and make it easier to lose weight.
I've also heard that gut health can impact metabolism and fat burning. Is there any truth to that?
Absolutely. Your gut microbiome.
Okay, the trillions of bacteria.
Yes. In your digestive tract.
Okay,
They play a crucial role in your overall health.
so how do we keep our gut bacteria happy and thriving?
Focus on eating a diverse range of fiber-rich foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes.
Okay,
These foods provide prebiotics,
Right.
which act as food for the beneficial bacteria.
so a healthy gut can actually help us burn more fat. That's amazing.
It's all interconnected.
Yeah.
When your gut microbiome is balanced and thriving,
Yeah.
it can improve digestion, reduce inflammation, and even boost your metabolism.
This is also fascinating. I feel like a whole new world of understanding is opening up for me.
And remember, this is a journey, not a destination.
Right.
There will always be new things to learn,
Yeah.
new challenges to overcome, new ways to optimize your health and well-being.
I'm feeling so inspired and motivated after this conversation.
That's great.
It's amazing how much we can achieve when we understand how our bodies work.
Yeah.
and make choices that support our goals.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts before we wrap things up?
Yeah, it's been a really insightful conversation.
I feel like we've covered so much ground today, from calorie balance to the power of protein and then the fascinating world of hormones.
Yeah, and those incredible gut bacteria, we can't forget about them.
They're like our little cheer squad for a healthy metabolism.
Exactly. But you know what really stands out to me is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to this.
That's so true. We've talked about so many different strategies and factors that come into play
Yeah, it's about finding what works best for you.
for your unique body and lifestyle.
Precisely your body, your lifestyle.
So it's less about following a rigid set of rules and more about understanding the principles and
Yeah.
experimenting,
Yes.
seeing what feels good and gets results.
Exactly. Pay attention to those signals your body's giving you. Experiment with different approaches and find what makes you feel your best.
I love that it's about empowering ourselves with the knowledge and then using it
Right.
to make informed choices.
Exactly. And don't get discouraged. You
Yeah.
know, if you hit roadblocks along the way,
Yeah, those setbacks happen.
they do. It's all part of the process.
It's about progress, not perfection.
Absolutely. And celebrate those wins no matter how small.
Love that.
Every step towards a healthier you is a victory.
So true. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of fat burning and energy balance,
Mhm.
what are some key takeaways for our listeners?
Be kind to yourself. This is a journey,
Yes.
not a race. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns,
For sure.
Embrace the process. Focus on sustainable changes, things you can stick with.
And knowledge is power, right?
Absolutely.
The more we understand how our bodies work, the better choices we can make.
And never underestimate the power of consistency.
Consistency.
Small, consistent actions over time lead to big results.
This has been such an incredible journey of discovery. I feel like I've learned so much, and I'm sure our listeners have too.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us, and to our amazing listeners, thank you for tuning in. We hope you feel inspired and empowered to unlock your body's full potential. Until next time, stay curious, keep experimenting, and keep thriving.